everyone, good afternoon. My name is Peggy and welcome to my channel. So this video is about how to create or put together a Europass CV. I would like to first of all apologize for my previous video. It was a bit long. I'll try to keep this video short and comprehensive. So basically Europass CV is just a standard CV but in the required format most European Union countries use. There's a website for that. It's called the Europass website. You just click, type out the name Europass and then Google search it, then click on Europass European Union. Basically the first thing that comes up, and then we are in. Okay, so you scroll down a bit and then click here, create a Europass CV. Create a new CV. Okay, so we just click on this, resume pass CV, and yeah, let's just begin. And then here the language is English, or the date format I chose, day, month, year is the most standard. And then this section is the introductory section, basically your name and everything. Here you upload a professional looking photo of yourself with your full face showing and a blank background. Full name here, most of the time as it appears on your passport. And then you can edit it a bit to add more info because the name and picture will not cut it. So a little about yourself. You can say I'm a data analyst with 5 years of experience in so and so field. Just something about your background, be it academic or professional. I forgot there are two kinds of CVs, academic, professional, but I'll do my best to include both of them in this video. Social media, if you're not applying for a social media role or communication role, I wouldn't recommend you adding it here. If you want to add it, it must be a handle where you post your portfolio. If not, there's no need to add your social media, instant messaging, no website. If you have a professional website, by all means add it here. Address, I would not recommend you adding an address here. So then we are done with the introductory section. Then you click on save. Then we add a new section. I like to go straight into the education and training. We add that section. The title of qualification, be it a bachelor's in so and so, organization, University of so and so, website of the university, not really important, the city, so and so city, country, so and so country. So the dates from when you started to when you ended, pretty standard. If you are not yet done, that's fine, you can just click ongoing and that's it. But I like to add more details. You just click on this box, more details, it will take you down. Final grade, I don't know if you want to brag, you can add it. Title of thesis, you can put it there. And then this is what I'm going for, main subjects. So you add here the relevant modules you took, that's relevant to the job, relevant to the scholarship, anything. So maybe you took foreign policy of Ghana if you're applying for a master's in international relations. Oh, this is I can't spell. I'm sorry guys. Foreign policy, you took what course did I even do in undergraduate? Hey Peggy. Search analysis, that's a good module you took. So you just type in your relevant modules that I think are relevant to the opportunity they're applying for, and that is that. And then we save. So we are done with the education and training, and I will say the next section you should go for is work experience. So we click on new section, work experience, add section. Work experience. So I like to go, okay, it doesn't matter what I like to do, there's already a format here. Occupation, so you were research assistant. Oh, they also have options you could basically choose from. So if it's research, then that's fine. The name of the employer, the city, the country, from when to when you worked. If you are still in that role, you click ongoing. Then the meat of the whole matter. What did you do in that role? So this is where you talk about what you did in that role. Personally, I'll keep it at 4. 4 seems too much, so you can go for 3. um you start with an action verb. Most of the times that's you implemented so and so, you launched, you streamlined, you managed, you supervised, you organized, to show the action that you did in this role, in this position. You mostly don't start with I, but you start with a verb of what you did. So as I said, you can say you secured, you delivered, you expanded, you researched, you organized. An action verb. You start with an action verb and you end with a result. So let's give a standard example. So you researched the effects of malaria in so and so community, and at the end your research findings were able to help 25 women secure the needed healthcare they need, so and so. So you mentioned the result, be it numbers or percentages, so that we see the result of your action. What positive impact did your role in this position give? So I hope you understand. So you start with an action, you end with a result. If possible, you can name drop the name of community, names of projects, the name of the project. You can also write it in. But I think the two main things are the action verb and then the result. So, and then we can save. I think if you have more work, if you didn't only work in one role, you can add a new role. So your previous role. So I think you start from your most recent role and then you build on that. So you have more, of course, add new. But I think for work experience, 4 is the standard. Just if you have worked in 4 roles. If not, if you have only worked in one, that's completely fine. I think that will even give you more space to put more bullet points on your work experience section. But I think 4 roles you've worked in that are relevant to what you're applying for. So this is for the work experience section. Then I'll go to add new section, training and certification. Yeah, if it's not there, let's just add our own thing. Training and certification. I like to put this in all caps so that education all caps, work experience all caps, training and certification all caps. So we add that section. Perfect. So training and certification, if you've gone for, maybe you had a 6-week intensive data analysis course, you add it, certification in data analysis. You put that in, from when to when. If it's ongoing, by all means click ongoing, and then what you learned from that certification or the skills you gain from that certification, keep it at 2 maximum, because we're trying to save space on the 2-page CV here. And then we save. By all means, if you go for more than one training, you add, maybe you had a training on first aid, so first aid training, from when to when and what you learned, and you save. So wow, we're already having our CV, our introduction, our education, our work experience, training and certification. So we go to the next section. I like to go for voluntary and community service. I'm sure they must have it here. Volunteering. Perfect. So this just shows you have a range. Not everything has been academic with you. So aside from academics, you volunteered elsewhere. Aside from your work experience or your professional life, you are interested in your community, you are interested in other things. So where have you volunteered? Maybe you volunteered at a kids camp or a children's camp. So you were a supervisor, stay in school kids, supervisor at a children's camp, stay in school kids. Your girl cannot spell. Where was this? Tamale. From when to when? You put it in there. What did you do in this role? And then you save. If you volunteered at more than one place, maybe there was a drive-by clinic in your community and you volunteered as a first aid or facilitator, you taught others how to to deliver first aid, you can write it there. Facilitator for so and so, the location once again, and then what you did, we save. Perfect. So we have our training and certification, we have our volunteering. Then let's go to relevant skills and professional tasks. We are coming to the end of the CV, but here I would interject that if you were going for an academic CV, this is mainly a job description CV. If you were going for an academic CV, after education and training, you will add research experience. So let's say add new section. Let's go for other. Research experience, add new section. And the lovely thing about this is you can move sections. If you maybe wrote a section that you thought, oh, this should come before this, you can easily move it up. But let's fill this out first, and I'll take you through that. Research experience. You were research assistant, and then you were research assistant in which lab, you were research assistant in which project, what did you do, what was the results. So you put that all here and save. And mind you, there was a link. I think this is where you can add a link of maybe the research was published, or if your findings were published, you can add that in here. So as I mentioned, research experience, in my opinion, should move up. So you just click on these two arrows and it's moved up for you. They move the section up to, no, it should be below education and training. So education and training, then research experience. That is if you are using an academic CV. You put that in there. And then publications, add a section. That is if you are doing an academic CV. Publication, your thesis can be a publication. Don't limit yourself, guys. So thesis, the year it was completed, let's say 2018. URL, if you want to link it up, you can link it there. Reference, I don't think that's important. Authors, and then anything you can put it in, and then we save. But publication should go up, so we click on these arrows and then it takes it up for us. Publications, I think it should come below research experience. So education and training, research experience, publications. Perfect. If this is academic CV, this is the way to go before you slip into the work experience section. So that should be it. And then what's after volunteering, we go to relevant skills and professional tools. That will be skills here. Add section. Data analysis. Data analysis, you know how to research skills. We added there. Leadership. It's skills in general. It can be professional. It doesn't matter. Team building is there. Microsoft Word, Excel, everything. But you can just say Microsoft Office to just encapsulate everything. Microsoft Office. Basically, you get the gist. What you are conversant in, you put it here, and then that will be it. We save. So that's our skills. And then I like to go with language. Very important. Language skills. We are getting to the end. Your mother tongue, let's go for English. And then other language, you can say Chinese. And then that's it. They also give options to grade the level of how you understand or speak that language. So there's listening A1, A2, reading A1, A2, speaking A1, A2, so that they can know your level in that language. Save. And then we're getting to the end, guys. This, I feel like, is the last section. We go for references. I don't think references is here, so we click on other and then type it in ourselves. References, add section. So the name of your, once again, if you realize that your CV is too long and it's has superseded 2 pages, you can skip this section and just write a line that says references can be sent in upon request. That is totally fine, just to save us space. But if not, you type write in the name of your referee here, and then their contact, and then their email should do it. So just a name and email, that's fine. And yeah, I think this is it. Mind you, of course, you have to flesh it out, give info to flesh it out, but this is the standard format. We go to next. They have plenty options. I think this is the one without a picture, but if you want a picture, you click on this. I think I normally go for this. It's up to you guys, just pick the one that you like. So this is how it is. Then you go to next. And then download. Your CV has been successfully downloaded. Click on it, and then this is your Europass CV, guys. As easy as that. It's completely free. You don't have to pay anything. So thank you so much for staying with me till the end. And recommend in the comments what other type of video you would like to see next. Yeah, thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. Like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.